Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. MATTROISE here with another live stream tonight of WWE Legends on A&E Biography. So I hope you guys are ready. We're going to have a good time here tonight for WWE Legends on A&E Biography. The Undertaker. Here we go. We're going to have a good time here.
You hit me right out of the get-go with something. What the hell? There he is! The Prince of Darkness! People have all these preconceived ideas of who you are, what you are. Your life is surrounded by mystery. I've got one in the grave.
The Undertaker. Mick Foley, jeez. What's up, Drew? What's up, Dark Angel? What's up, Gerald? Paul. It's a K9. Yeah, I know it's an impromptu live stream. Hassan Terrell. Yes, the Undertaker. A&E Biography. What's up, Badass Vince? So this is going back to Dallas, Texas in
1986 when all this gets
2022.
For me, and you're just trying to get booked somewhere, trying to make enough noise to grab some promoter's attention, and I would have never imagined taking a car service to a arena where you're about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
MSK.
Here we are.
Oh, you watching it too? That's great. What's up, Moxley?
Hey, buddy. Man, one of the day.
I've been waiting for this for quite a while.
That's Tim White. Rest his soul, Tim White. Trivia? No, we won't do trivia tonight, but we'll do some tomorrow. He gave Vince McMahon a big hug.
You should have had to call me.
Thank you, Yos. Will you guys put a like on the stream?
It means a lot.
It's Pet Lerva.
For 30 plus years,
That's weird.
you know, all they got was The Undertaker. They didn't get what they're going to get tonight. They get Mark Calloway tonight.
Mark Henry, yeah.
I knew that was going to be hard for
They're all from Texas, right? What's up, Rorito?
Like, who am I as Mark Calloway the person, or where do I go from here? Wrestling's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Maroney know about the rematch tomorrow. Yeah. Some Aaron. Aaron Gaming. Undertaker is a legend, Dro. Absolutely.
Because you cannot accomplish what he has in 30 years for any other reason.
What's up, Jovan?
For his business. It is now my honor.
I think Vince is he's in a lot of trouble right now, unfortunately. Maybe, Ped, maybe.
Spent quite a lot of time
Oh, it premiered tonight, actually.
on these basketball basketball courts right here.
Moxley.
The neighborhood, I mean, it really doesn't hardly resemble what it did when I was still living here.
Yeah, Gerald, he got
So
caught.
we moved in here in what?
Who knows what's gonna happen now?
69?
Yeah, that's 69.
69. Wow. That's amazing. If these walls could talk, right?
That's
Could be interesting.
Undertaker's
Yeah, to say the least.
mother. Wow.
I had a pretty normal childhood. People ask me all the time what led me down this dark path of digging holes and taking
Okay, Aaron.
souls. There wasn't anything. My parents talked to the earth people. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, raised 5 boys, bless her heart.
Oh, we'll do spelling bee rules tomorrow. Don't worry, Rory.
David's the oldest, Mike, Paul, and Tim. Tim, we lost Tim the day before my last Wrestlemania match. So what was I like as a kid?
You were very good.
That's why y'all had 5, right? It took you 5 times to get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I quit.
Then you quit once you got it right. My dad, hard worker, I think he instilled that work ethic in me. During the day, he would do plumbing jobs, roofing jobs, whatever, to put food on the table for us. And then he would work all night in the press room of the
That's
Houston
awesome,
Post
Dark Angel.
newspaper. From an early age, it was always about
Ooh,
respect,
Rory, you okay?
and hard work, and your name, and
Jeez.
your word, and those things were instilled in
Baseball.
me at a really early age.
Feels like Monday, Aaron.
Houston,
Yep.
I was a fan of wrestling early on. You remember taking me and Wayne to Sam Houston Coliseum to watch wrestling?
Big mistake.
Big mistake. I heard.
Big mistake?
Yeah, I would hope the Undertaker will come back for one more match, but I don't know if it'll happen.
Ended up doing it.
Well, it was a somewhat honest living, I guess.
I think it's a 2-hour show.
We didn't have a lot of money, but every now and then.
Oh,
parents would
really?
scrape up some
Wow.
money to take us to the Sam Houston Coliseum and watch it live.
I hope you get better, man.
Original Sheik was coming into town. Man, he was the nastiest of the nasty bad guys. We built ourselves up all week long, what we were going to do and what we were going to say to him when he came by us. And here he comes. And
Yeah, it was that bad.
Man, he just made a quick dart towards us, and we about took out a whole row of people trying to to run away from him.
His show is near the stadium, Joe. Oh, okay.
Mesmerized by it all. At a really early age, kind of got away from it as I got older and started playing team sports. Remind me how to play knockout now. I watch y'all play. I think we called it 21. Hey, I'm being a win here.
Knockout! Knockout! Knockout!
The Undertaker's daughter.
What is it?
2-6.
You only have 2?
Yeah, Undertaker is not like cucumbers. Don't even mention them around him. Cucumbers?
I've never played basketball. I think I was 13, and Keto went to school with somebody else to fill out their
Sure he does, Roy.
NCAA roster, and I guess that was me. I was tall, so I figured, hey, let's get Mark to play, and kind of fell in love with the game.
Bailey versus Belair. SummerSlam, okay.
We were constantly eating. I mean, Mark could never gain weight. So I think this right
Yeah,
here
he doesn't
is
like
the
cucumbers.
So we would play
Dark
in the
Angel.
morning, and then we'd go hit that buffet. Finally, they told us to stop coming. I would just put a huge dent in there.
The cucumber mocked. Such a weird thing to not like, right? Why not like cucumbers?
Started lifting weights. I was 6'8", 215 pounds for within. In that time period,
Such a
I was
weird
big
thing to
high school
dislike.
basketball player. Started getting a lot of interest at that point to go play college. Lon Kruger was at Pan American University and recruited me really heavily.
You're talking about when he was playing basketball in school.
And Coach Kruger called me and said, he goes, Mark, he goes,
Owen Hart played a prank on Undertaker. I'm sure he did.
He says, I'm going to go with a couple of junior college players. And I'm like, okay.
They do concrete work, Gerald? Stone Cold? Really?
That was in Houston. After 1 year of
So,
athletics,
he still is the legend. Hassan.
And that's where I ended up at Texas Wesleyan University. Mark was kind of passive. He listened to a lot of soft rock, a lot of easy rock bands like, you know, Huey Lewis and the News and things like that. He kind of kept to himself. In the basketball,
Taker went to Texas with, okay.
He liked to push, he liked to shove.
My destiny was already
Oh, I see, Gerald, okay.
very physical player. There was a lot of times I'd have more points scored than minutes played because of foul trouble.
Not sure, Dro. I mean, that would be great.
He started to fill out. So it was 230, 235.
Yo's,
You know,
he was a debt collector
solid muscle.
for wrestling. I didn't know that, Yos.
This gym that I was going to, there was a guy there. He was like, I'm going to go to this wrestling camp and I'm going to be a professional wrestler. Oh, that's cool. He goes, man, you should do this with me. And I was like, well, I think I'm going to go try to play some pro ball overseas.
Will Rallis Sport. What's up?
Every day I come in.
UK, it's 1:11 a.m.?
The more I thought about it,
Wow.
it was like, well, you know,
That's
maybe,
pretty late for you.
you know, this would be kind of cool.
From St. Petersburg, Florida, Buzz Sawyer, the Mad Dog.
Guy was kind of brutal, Buzz Sawyer.
Sawyer was training guys to wrestle.
Look at the Mad Dog. Back with his own kind. He feels so at home.
He says, okay, $2,500. I'm going to teach you to wrestle, and then I'll get you a booking.
Wow.
And we're like, okay, that sounds great.
Okay. Tonight I had some crab, actually. Yeah, I had some crabs for dinner tonight.
I said, you can't do that, Buzz. I said, you know, they'll come back and hunt you. So it was the first day of training, and
I got timeout Nightbot, Mox? I didn't know that.
Sawyer's house. I don't know, close to 15 guys probably standing around this driveway.
That sounds like
We're
a
all kinda
great
asking
dinner,
questions like,
Dark Angel. Hope you enjoy
where's the
it.
wrestling ring? We didn't have no ring, no. We were just always in the backyard.
Well, really, yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, these are classic belts right here, man. Some of the best.
We had 15 rock warmers out there, you know, in the backyard.
What's up, Jacob?
And for like the next 2 hours, we did nothing
Sheesh.
but conditioning. We had to run around the block, and they all tired.
Oh, Dark Angel, yeah, if you were my neighbor, absolutely. I'll share some crabs with you, absolutely.
Everybody's thinking that we're about to get in our cars and, you know, and go home. And,
WWE Rivals, I may do WWE Rivals after this as well.
you know, get out of the down position in like amateur wrestling. He came in there, started
Yep.
stretching him out.
Real, yeah, you got to be careful for the Nightbot.
Sideways and everything, you know. Basically, you know, it was the way it was done back then. Guys would take your money and then they try and run you off so that you don't come back. And that was exactly what he was trying to do.
Oh, that's too bad.
The only thing is I was too stupid to know that I was supposed to not come back. I kept coming back till not only was there no one else there but me, but Buzz was gone as well.
Got screwed.
This is the
Oh, that's nice, Dark Angel.
when I finally paid my last $1,000 to Buzz Sawyer. It says, I acknowledge receipt of payment of $1,000 from Mark Calloway. Boy, that was a heck of a lesson that I learned there. I was left
He saved it.
$2,000 in the hole and not knowing what the heck I was going to do. Basketball is
Really,
becoming
Jake? That's
less
cool.
and less important. Do I want to be the 12th
Okay,
guy
MSK, as long as you like it, you enjoy it, that's okay.
somewhere like Lithuania or something? And now I'm watching wrestling and I'm studying wrestling. The more I thought about it, it was like, well, you know, maybe, you know, this would be kind of cool. And like I said, I was a fan as a kid. I want to be a professional wrestler.
Okay, Jacob.
But I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
Oh, no commercials. Okay, yeah, there's commercials. So the Undertaker, he got screwed over his first time trying to join a wrestling somewhat school from Buzz Sawyer. So he got screwed. And that's really a lesson, I guess, that he had to take in. I mean, he got that lesson, and hopefully he learned from that lesson, but we're going to find out in a little bit and see. Jacob, yeah, you have until next week, man, to cash in. The briefcase, you have until next week, Friday. Next week, Friday. Michael Maroney, what's up? And also, we're going to do trivia tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. And also for Friday Night SmackDown. And hopefully I'll be able to stream on Wednesday as well if I don't get out too late. But I've been getting out late on Wednesdays usually, but we'll see. Oh, definitely, Roy. Yeah, it's definitely a lesson to learn. It's just a shame that, you know, he lost $2,500. $2,500 he lost. Yeah, that's just a shame. It really is. But look what he got out of it. I mean, he became one of the biggest superstars of all time. Main eventing WrestleManias after WrestleManias. Jacob, yeah, this title's on the line, the world title. But I got to change the title designs. Some of you guys want a different title design, so I'm going to change them for tomorrow. Oh, it's possible, Dro. I mean, who knows? Who knows? What's up, Hannah Marquez? What's up? How you doing? But yeah, it's just a shame. You know, there are people out there, there's con artists out there who try to scam you, try to con you. You know what I mean? It happens. They're out there. You know, they're looking to do that to whoever is not. Who's maybe a little gullible or I wouldn't say sharp or bright, but you know, there's people who are just nice, wholesome people who aren't thinking that other people are out to get them. You know what I mean? And it's just a shame that some people are out to get you. You know what I mean? So Joe Shipley, what's going on? Oh, definitely, Moxley. Definitely. Yeah, he's a con artist. If I've ever seen one. Absolutely. Absolutely. Title match? Well, we'll do trivia tomorrow, guys. So tonight's we're going to just watch biography tonight. Yeah, just relax, guys. We're not doing trivia tonight, but we're going to do trivia tomorrow night. Yeah, but it's just wild that, you know, that happens to people sometimes, you know. Yes, Joe. Yeah, I just said that earlier. I'm changing the titles for tomorrow night because we're not doing trivia tonight. Don't walk if you can't crawl into my shoes. I've interviewed people he has never interviewed in 55 years in broadcasting. That's the lesson you learned, Roy. Okay. Cash in? No, Jacob, no cash ins tonight. No trivia tonight. But save it for tomorrow.
Neither my mother nor my father were very excited about me.
Not tonight.
Leaving college to pursue this career in professional wrestling. I was going to be the first one to, you know, get a degree in the family, and, you know, I was right on the cusp of it. I don't think y'all approved too much of that decision initially.
No, you told me that. I said, you're on your own. Don't call me for money. You're on your own.
Yeah. I didn't have any kind of legacy. I didn't really know anybody.
I'll try, Jacob.
I was
Yeah.
kind of left to my own creativity on trying to figure out how I was going to get someone's attention.
Yeah, Dark Angel, hope you're okay.
So at the Sportatorium in Dallas, that's where a lot of the wrestlers would come in. They would pick their checks up. So every Wednesday for nearly 8 months, I would go up there. And I said, well, if someone doesn't speak to me or acknowledge me in some positive sense, I said, I'm gonna have to stop coming, because I couldn't afford the gas to drive out there. And lo and behold, who walks in the office is Fritz Von Erich.
One of the great all-time names in wrestling, the famous father of the Von Erichs.
Hogan? Really, Roy? You interviewed him for free? He was a douchebag? Really, Roy? Why?
And he's kind of standing right.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dark Angel.
He's just looking at me. He goes, who's that kid out there? Next thing I heard was probably what changed everything for me. He goes, let's book him Friday night.
Wow.
Looks like David.
Ooh.
Flag of Texas indicates
Looks like David, okay.
David Von Erich is for.
David being one of his sons that he had just lost in Japan, that I happened to resemble. And that's what he took. Next thing you know, that Friday, I'm working in the Sportatorium on their TV show.
World-class championship wrestling.
Under the moniker of Texas Red.
Texas Red.
315 pounds from the Lone Star State, Percy Pringle presents Texas Red.
Percy Pringle.
Brody with that big elbow to take young Texas Red.
Wow.
A talented young
He's taking on Bruiser Brody here.
He got this match with the experienced superstar, Bruiser Brody.
I think I got 5 or 6, 7 bookings. I'm green. I don't know anything about the wrestling business, really, inside or outside of the ring. And that's where I met a South African kid. His name was Steve Simpson.
There's Steve Simpson, crisscross, cross again. Oh, what a high cross body right there.
He saw me work and invited me to go.
All right,
to
Gerald
South
Bell.
Africa.
Be safe, be well.
So we got some promo pictures. All these pictures were in a graveyard.
That's Steve
I
Simpson.
thought to myself, well, that's odd, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime the foreigners came in,
Definitely, Joe. Rest in peace to Bruiser Brody as well.
They were always going to be the bad guys. So they give me this chain, and they said, just take this chain with you. So my first night out, I'm working against Tiger Singh.
Oh, really? Ron Howard? You serious, Roy?
Tiger Singh,
Wow.
massive following, very successful wrestler.
That's a shame. It's like he had to force him to do it. That's horrible.
Bust him open. He goes flat, right? And the crowd, the fans, they just completely circle the ring. I'm getting hit with bottles, rocks, chairs, you name it, I'm getting hit with it. They were still trying to riot, but I made it out. It was the wild, wild west. And I'm, 22 years old.
Okay, MSK.
Yeah, just
Be safe, be well.
subjected to rocks, bottles, chairs every week. I grew up a lot in South Africa, that's for sure.
You were basically being paid to learn the business, but it was by no means a fortune. No.
Really, Mike? Really, Jake? That's crazy.
I got to break as Texas Red, and then I got to go to South Africa. You know, I'm right back in the same situation. I don't have any place to live. You know, I don't have any.
He's 6'8", 315.
All of those things made me a stronger, tougher
But
person.
he was billed as 6'10", right?
I'm not ashamed of doing it. I went up there on a bad
By the time I got to Memphis, I was pretty salty.
For Balor, Brock Lesnar.
Now I'm learning what the world of professional wrestling is and what I have to do to protect myself,
That's awesome, Roy.
and also to continue to grow.
So, yet SummerSlam's still coming up. Absolutely. Oh, definitely, Hannah. No drama. Yeah, we're all having a good time here.
These are the legendary stories.
He has this connection with him. It chokes him up every time he talks about it.
Behind the greatest rivalries of all time.
Brown vs. Shawn Michaels is tonight.
Match of the night.
There'll be nothing like this ever again. These rivalries transcend into pop culture. When two egos hit, boom, these guys change the
Brown vs. Shawn Michaels tonight. It should be interesting.
Rivals. New series premieres next on A&E.
Commercial break. Yeah, this commercial breaks tonight. Who's hosting the Hall of Fame? Well, I don't have a host yet. I don't know. Andy's been hosting the last two. We may have a new host. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. And in fact, tomorrow. Hey, speaking of the devil, it's Andy Sharp. What's up, Laser Reaper? Of course, I found my glasses. I can see tonight. See, yeah, Andy. See, he's been hosting the Hall of Fame the last couple of years. He might. Are you gonna host it again this year, Andy? Andy does a good job hosting. So we may have Andy host again because he's been doing very good as a host. Yeah, all right. So Andy wants to host. Andy, that's his show. That's his show. But I'm not. Well, if you guys want to induct anybody, you gotta let me know. So Rory, I'll let you induct somebody if you like. And a few other you guys want to induct anybody, I'll do that. So tomorrow night, you guys are going to find out a few of the inductees this year tomorrow night on Raw. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Grand Slam Hall of Famer. That's right, Moxie. Yep, you climbed to the very top of the mountain. And not many people can say that. You know, they're a Triple Crown Grand Slam Hall of Famer. I mean, very few people can say that in the whole universe. I believe only 15 people. That's the who could say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Hall of Fame, it's going to be around SummerSlam. So it could be the night before SummerSlam. Well, SummerSlam's going to be on a Saturday this year. So it could be on that Thursday of that week. But we'll see as we get closer. It could be on that Thursday. Salad. Well, we're going to find out who the inductees are going to be. Shipley, Joe Shipley, okay. A Hall of Fame while Andy's birthday is 100%. Andy, well, if it's your birthday, then I don't want you to have to waste your time on the Hall of Fame, you know. If it's your birthday, you should have a good time, man. Undertaker with Shawn Michaels was excellent, but those matches they had was okay. If it has more flavor than like ladder match. Yeah, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels were incredible at WrestleMania, Drew. Your birthday is the 29th. I'll do the show on the 29th. As will be later my time. Oh, okay, Andy, I understand. Aaron, Austin Banniger, and yourself again, Moxley. Wow. Well, we'll see what happens. I will say this, though. There hasn't been yet a two-time Hall of Famer yet. So no one has been inducted 2 times yet. That's one thing that hasn't happened. So that'll definitely be something interesting, whoever the first person is to be the 2-time Hall of Famer. Right? There hasn't been a 2-time Hall of Famer yet.
Whatever you call yourself, if you get out alive, you'll be thankful.
And Jerry Lawler loved working with big guys and beating big guys.
Work with big guys and beating big guys. Jerry Lawler.
Always looking for something that is eye-catching. And Mark's physique, his size, his height. I mean,
Letters, yeah, it's a spelling bee belt for spelling.
I get a new name. I'm the master of pain, straight out of Atlanta Federal Penitentiary.
All right, either one of you jerks, let's go.
I mean, he was great.
Yo's Dr. Gator.
He knew he was. And
Danny, no, he's not a 2-timer. Yos.
anxious to try to learn.
Yeah. Well, what would happen is, for someone to be a two-time Hall of Famer, is that if for some reason their faction became a Hall of Fame, inducted in the Hall of Fame, their whole faction, perhaps there'll be a bunch of two-time Hall of Famers. So far, you guys have been inducted individually.
Just a sense of being in the ring with certain guys. Yeah, I knew immediately that he had a big future ahead of him.
The Skyscrapers.
At the time in WCW, Dan Spivey and Sid Vicious were the Skyscrapers. And Sid broke a rib, punctured a lung. There's not a lot of guys in the country that are 6'8", 6'9",
Okay, Moxley.
that aren't just, just massive blobs of people, right?
Massive blobs.
Dad had seen me, and he had let them know there's a kid down in Tennessee that could probably take over for Sid.
Oh, he was in Tennessee.
I fit the description of what a skyscraper was. That was my first big company.
NWO Horseman, that sounds interesting.
Great, but he knew all the fundamentals. I can tell he was a good athlete.
Danny Spivey.
Have you seen such size, strength, and pure tenacity? Yeah. We jump down on your head, man. You're not gonna know what hit you.
That was Undertaker.
Skyscrapers are working against the Road Warriors.
Hey, skyscrapers. It's time to get ready.
You guys know who that is.
WCW was in turmoil the whole time. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. They make all these promises, and you got two great big guys that were athletic and could move and do the things that we could do, and they never did anything with us.
Nightbot. We just started, Yos. Nightbot's brand new.
So Danny comes to me, and he goes, "Look," he goes, "just tonight."
Dro, it was the Undertaker's streak against Shawn Michaels' career.
Just follow
So if Shawn Michaels lost, he would his career would end.
I just got
So
tired of
that's what happened.
WCW. For some reason, that just ticked me off that night.
Oh, I understand, Dark Angel. Don't worry.
Just kind of lost it, and nobody beat down the Road Warriors.
Moxie, you're right.
The Road Warriors. This chair was all bent up and stuff. Now I could look at Mark, and he was just like, "Wow." That was the last night that I worked with Mark. I went back to Japan.
You bored, Andy?
I was so mad at the WCW for not doing anything with us. They handled it terribly. Mark was good. I mean,
What's up,
they didn't do
Veronica?
anything with him after I left. Again, I'm getting hit with these shots that are just, major setbacks for, me trying to progress in business.
I thought Mark's pairing with Dan Spivey was terribly miscast. I found
What's up,
Mark
Ada?
behind the scenes was more fascinating than WCW's presentation of me.
It's been your hero for years. Yeah,
Leader
it's incredible.
was a man's man.
Incredible wrestler.
Athlete. Anyone, I don't care if you're 4'9", that can walk the top rope the way that he did and drop an elbow, let alone someone his size. Needed to showcase this.
I've been with WCW now about 8 or 9
That sounds
months,
interesting,
I guess.
Rory. Yeah.
And it was time to start renegotiating my contract. I was happy there.
I understand, Veronica.
I like being in WCW. So I got called in, and Ole Anderson was there, who was booking the territory at the time. That basically offered me the exact same deal that I just worked on. And I was like, okay. I was hoping for just a little bit of a bump. Ole looks right at me, and he goes, "Mark, you're a great athlete, but no one's ever going to pay money to watch you wrestle."
Whoa. Wow. That was harsh.
Wow. Okay. I was really taken back. Like, how this is like the passion of my life, and then, you know, here's somebody
Rogue
from
mod.
Ole Anderson's stature, someone that you looked up to, basically telling you that, you know, you ain't got it.
And Ole told me that that big red-headed stepchild will never draw any money. And that was it.
That wasn't
We
right.
had to get out of there. WCW fumbled their opportunity with Mark from the first day they had him.
That was a definite shot in the gut. But it ended up fueling me that much more, because then I had a chip on my shoulder. It took my determination to even a higher level, because I knew within me that I had something to offer, and they were the ones making the mistake.
Yeah, Ole, that was horrible what Ole said to Taker. I didn't know that.
Mind. Such a big, beautiful idea.
Ole, I mean, he didn't see the potential in the Undertaker. I mean, of course he was an Undertaker then. He was Mark Calloway. I would guess that he just didn't have the character. I mean, he was just playing a big guy, and they weren't really giving him any direction. Oh, anytime, Ada, anytime. Well, make sure you subscribe, because I live stream. I'll probably do the live stream for every episode of Biography, and also I live stream on Raw, SmackDown, AEW, and I do pay-per-views. And top 3 trivia scores will win a prize on the pay-per-view. So SummerSlam, I haven't gotten the prizes in yet, but for SummerSlam, I'm giving away 3 prizes. So make sure you stick around. Rogue mod. Maybe, Rory, maybe. And Jacob paid money to go see Undertaker get inducted into the Hall of Fame. The guy's an idiot who said that to Taker. You're right, Jacob. Absolutely. I agree with you guys. It is very true. I mean, he didn't see any potential in Undertaker. He said no one's going to pay money to see him. I mean, and look at him now. I mean, the guy's the Phenom. I mean, one of the most well-known wrestlers in all of professional wrestling. I mean, he became a household name, like Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, he became a household name. The Undertaker, Jacob? Really? All right, you want to change the Money in the Bank and your title to the Undertaker? I may have. You know what? I let me see. Mark Johnson, how you doing? But WCW was kicking themselves after they let the Undertaker go. Well, they didn't know what they had when they let him go. They did the same thing with Stone Cold. They didn't know what they had, and they let him go. You know what I mean? They really dropped the ball on a lot of talent. That's what happened. And looking back on it, I'm sure they're kicking themselves, but it's really past history. I mean, they can't go back 25 years or 20 years to rectify this. You know, I mean, it's past history, and unfortunately, history is repeating itself with AEW and WWE. There's talent being released from WWE, going to AEW, and I'm not saying all the talent's going to change the ratings as far as AEW is concerned, but I think AEW's they're hiring a little bit too much talent from WWE. One thing that WWE did, which was great, was that they brought in Cody Rhodes. They brought Cody Rhodes back, and now he's becoming a megastar. Wow, Dark Angel, thank you for that generous donation. Thank you so much, Dark Angel. I really do appreciate that. You are the new $1 million champion. Thank you so much, Dark Angel. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. You have the Undertaker's home address? Rory, how do you have that? Thank you so much, Dark Angel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, it's Paul Heyman with Mean Mark. Mooch. Who's Mooch? Who's Mooch? What's up, Johnny Boots?
I'm a big guy, but I've got this agility and I'm athletic and I can do a lot of things that guys my size can't do.
Yeah, look at Undertaker go.
You're going to get a raise. And then you get hit, but no one's ever going to pay money to watch you wrestle.
Yeah, he didn't get that raise.
That was a definite shot in the gut.
Thank you so much, Dark Angel, for that generous donation. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Very one-dimensional and I dare say boring. It was a big guy.
It's on A&E, Johnny Boots. It's a brand new show.
Nor did they allow either guy.
Sure. Dark Angel, let me know who you like to give the $1 million title to.
Was my manager, and he had been in contact with Bruce Pritchard, and they were trying to get me a meeting with Vince.
Well, I was under contract at WCW, and I betrayed that contract.
He betrayed it.
I violated it.
He breached it. What's up, Eric Freeman?
Wanted out. And I had a conversation with Bruce Pritchard.
Dro, I don't know if that match will ever happen.
Contract is coming up. Were you guys interested? And I was very interested. I wanted to talk to him.
And we covertly arranged a meeting
Rory, I'm sure you do.
between Mark and Vince McMahon.
We had a meeting scheduled, and it was the day after WCW had a pay-per-view.
Don't worry, Eric. When we find out who the rogue mod is, I will be reinstating mods.
Thought he had talent. Vince McMahon watched the tape and didn't think he had any talent at all.
Oh,
Got a phone call from Vince saying, he's just another tall, red-headed basketball player to me. I don't see anything in it. Cancel the meeting.
ooh.
I didn't know Mark from Adam, but there was something about him that was unique, and there was something about him that thought, you know, we could do something with this guy.
Vince
Finally,
said
Vince
cancel.
had a meeting with him.
Vince said cancel the meeting. Jeez.
We had worked the Meadowlands the night before, so Paul Heyman wanted us to go out in the city the night before.
That's awesome, Boots.
I was like, sure, Paul.
Moxley, you accept the title?
Having a meeting with Vince McMahon if you can unwind in advance and let loose a little bit before your big meeting that would affect the rest of your entire life and generations to come.
So, my dumb self wears the clothes that I'm going to the meeting with, right? We're going to the China Club. I got to look nice.
I had a sports car that sat very low to the ground. So when the 6'6", 6'7", however tall Mark is, bent down to get into my sports car,
6'6".
I ripped the whole ass out of the seat of my pants.
Oh, he's supposed to be 6'8".
Crotch down.
My barber?
I said, I just ripped my pants. Don't worry about it. They'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
There weren't many emergency tailors in New York City at 1 o'clock in the morning, at least that I knew of.
We finally get back to Paul's house, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning, and I'm trying to find a sewing kit. And I've never, at this point in my life, never sewed up anything. I get them put back together, go out to Vince's house, and you know, very conscious of not like turning my back to anybody so they can see like this
Nice, yo's.
and all the strings and stuff hanging out of the back of my pants.
I thought it was funny. I thought he should show up at the meeting with the pants ripped. I figured that at least Vince McMahon will remember it. Mark didn't share that opinion.
I meet with Vince. It seems like it's going really well. What was supposed to be a 30-minute meeting ended up going 4 hours.
4 hours.
Vince really fell in love with the human being.
4 hours.
Instantly, and thought that,
Sure,
you know,
Roy.
this guy's got a future. Think he's going to work out.
How could
still, you know, they haven't figured out what they're going to do.
A lot of mystery surrounding the
You're a
massive
dead man, Ramsey.
They start this promotion where they've got this gigantic egg on the set. And it's going to be hatched in Survivor Series. And as soon as I saw it, I was just like,
Oh no.
oh no. No, they're going to make me Eggman. Shave my eyebrows off and shave everything off.
Eggman.
Mr. Clean, and I'm going to be a giant egg. To be clear, Mark Calloway was never a candidate to be hatched out of an egg. Also, to be clear, it was also a great idea and a great rib to make Mark Calloway think that he could be hatched out of an egg and be the Eggman. Maybe shave his head.
Is it?
We could have a whole
Jake, I haven't gotten them yet, but I will get them.
I had worked myself up so much that I just knew the phone was going to ring. And
Rory says he's a Nightbot. Wow, that's a shocker.
rings one day. It's like, hello? Is this the Undertaker?
They're ribbing the Undertaker. They're ribbing Mark Calloway. Man, that's funny, man, to make him think he was going to be the Eggman. Can you imagine the Undertaker being the Eggman? That would have been so hilarious. But the Undertaker, that's insane. I mean, he had a 4-hour interview with Vince McMahon. 4 hours. So Vince fell in love with him, and obviously so. I guess he saw the potential in the Undertaker, and that's great. You know, he saw the potential in him. Jeez, that's wild. Now, as you guys know, Uncle Dennis. This is Uncle Dennis's favorite wrestler too, the Undertaker. Definitely, Joe. Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Rory uses 6 computers on here. Wow, that's pretty wild. 6 computers? Studio, what's up, man? How you doing, Sudi? What's going on? Rory's the real Nightbot and the real Dro. I could see that. I can see that. You're the real Dro. I wouldn't be surprised if you were Dro, actually. Michael Maroney, the Spelling Bee champion. What a whiz you are, Michael Maroney. And when you smile, the world smiles with you. Congratulations. The Dark Angel, wow, thank you for that generous donation. Wow, thank you so much. Split this with Jacob and Andy. Wow, thank you so much, Dark Angel. I appreciate that. Wow, that's very nice of you to do that. Thank you so much. Well, we're not going to do Spelling Bee until tomorrow. Thank you so much, Dark Angel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Dark Angel. That's very nice of you to do that. Thank you so much. So you want to split that with Jacob and Andy? So at the next pay-per-view? So Jacob and Andy will have 500 points. And Dark Angel, who would you like to give the other 500 to? Neighbor? Mr. Rogers? Concert with a xylophone. Yeah, Maroney, unfortunately, Mr. Rogers, it has to happen. Well, it has to happen with the a rematch, Maroney, because unfortunately, Rorito's internet had cut out. So tomorrow night, Maroney, you have to defend the Spelling Bee title against Rorito, 1-on-1. No outside interference, so it should be interesting. You're saying the Undertaker might face Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar in a triple threat last man standing match. I don't know about that, Dro. There's never been a triple threat last man standing match.
Hello? Is this the Undertaker?
Laser.
It was Vince that called me, so that alone
We're gonna do
was
trivia
really cool to
tomorrow
me.
night.
That was his character that he had come up with. So I was stoked. I didn't sleep that night. Okay. This is it right here. This is the opportunity.
The Nightbot. Nightbot. Johnny Boots says hello.
Let's go to work.
The concept, being the yin to Brother Love Zhang, was black and white.
Send me a comment, Darkin. All right, I'll check it out.
His character would be black.
So creative services does things like put a black cloak on him, all this black, and they show it to Vince. And when Vince sees it, he looks at it and goes, "Oh my God, he's an Undertaker."
Which was again a perfect compliment to Brother Love. Originally, we named him Kane, the first man to commit murder, and it couldn't get any
Oh, okay.
worse.
Jacob, you want to save it to for Clash?
Name of Kane. And our creative services department came up with
Okay.
some different sketches.
Clash of the Champions. You got it, man.
What would this character look like? There were a variety of different sketches, but one of them was essentially
Really, Rory?
what you saw on Undertaker's debut, and it was looked like an old-timey Undertaker.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Yost.
Actual storyboards with the likeness on there. The wheels were starting to turn already, and it was really cool.
Moxley gets the 500. Okay, Dark Angel.
Character traits of an older soul and kind of cool hand Luke, the gunslinger from the old West, and fit that Undertaker role in real life.
That's pretty cool. From Death Valley.
Well, at the time, nobody had any idea how this Undertaker gimmick was going to get over. I mean, I don't think anybody, I don't even know
Okay,
if
Jacob.
envisioned just how big the Undertaker would get. Weighing in at 320 pounds from Death Valley, I give you the Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Wow, you hear that theme song? That was the old theme song.
The entrance was unbelievable. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, oh wow.
The fact that the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was introducing
Yeah, look at
the
this.
Undertaker, that let the audience
That's
know, okay,
crazy.
This is not a good guy. This is a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a heel. He debuted as a heel. 1 month, Adrian. I'm sorry to hear that, Maroney. Give you my condolences.
Of the entire arena down, and you felt like you were
Me too, Dark Angel. Yeah.
It was extremely
Jason Layden, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, Joe. What you know? What I was a bit concerned seeing the Undertaker as well, but I actually
In my wheelhouse,
I was more frightened with Giant Gonzalez than the Undertaker.
that character had to move slow. That was the hardest thing to do, is to walk that slow and be that ominous character when on the inside, man, I am just bouncing off my internal walls. I'm just
Body armor, Dark Angel. You like that? That's cool. Oh yeah, Jason. Yeah, we're watching the biography for
Bret the Hitman Hart,
the Undertaker.
Jim Neidhart, Koko Beware, all these top guys at the time are in the ring, and I'm about to go lay waste to all of them.
Spelling bee, yeah, Jacob. Yeah, tomorrow night, if you want to cash in for the spelling bee title, you can. But it's going to be a spelling word,
Quiet, you can hear people
like
talking, holy crap, what is this?
not a question for a trivia question, but it's going to be a word you got to spell. Oh, nice, Jason.
They're just completely focused in on what this is.
Wow, take it.
People were just mesmerized by this character.
Orange mango. It sounds good, Dark Angel.
It was really cool. Vince McMahon's big vision comes
2 weeks without so yeah. Keep up the good work.
Everything WCW could have had, but didn't, because the one thing WCW didn't have was imagination.
Laser, no, there's no brain inside of a Funko Pop's head. I did it myself. There's no brain.
Because he's already experienced.
I wasted a Funko Pop on that. There's no brain inside.
Himself, or even WWE screw this up.
The Undertaker is absolutely running rampant through the ranks of the World Wrestling Federation, leaving a trail of devastation.
Joe, could he be coming back? I don't know. We'll see.
The eye roll just happened. I was wrestling Greg the Hammer Valentine, and I slapped a choke on him, and I don't know what made me do it, but I rolled my eyes back into my head.
Jason, it's actually
When I went back
it was actually Rorito's idea.
freaking out, like, whoa, what was that? That was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
He rolled his eyes back in his head. Jeez.
And then, like, I always knew I had a fairly long tongue, and I remember Gene Simmons from Kiss, you know, and he would do that. So that I probably stole from Gene Simmons, but obviously became kind of an iconic part of my pen combination. When you first start with the WWE, you have to have your signature finisher. Kind of came across that inverted power.
Was I scared of worm-eating freak? No.
In an alleyway. It looks like you were grabbing a tombstone and placing it on a grave. And
Mathematics, Dark Angel. That's a good idea.
there you go. Tombstone pile driver. The rest is history, I guess.
East Rutherford, New York? Isn't it East Rutherford, New Jersey, Jacob?
The arms, the tongue, and the eye roll, which we dubbed as Shakespeare. When the producers would say, okay, what's going to happen after the 1, 2, 3? I said it would be straight Shakespeare at that point. And they knew that I was going to cross the arms, roll the eyes, and stick the tongue out.
Straight Shakespeare.
And another precursor that I've never really talked about is when I was young, my mother actually worked in a funeral home. So I was around this stuff at an early age. I think it's all your fault. My whole career.
Oh, I know, Dark Angel. I know.
As a kid. And then you worked in a funeral home. You let me run around a funeral home, and you let me go to wrestling.
Please don't tell me I created this.
I'm just saying, the evidence is all pointing towards you, Mom. What do you like most about The Undertaker, the character?
I didn't like him at all.
He didn't like him at all. Wow. His mom didn't like him at all.
He was mean.
He was mean.
I was mean. I was a, are you kidding me? I was a favorite for all those years. I was just a little dark.
Too weird.
Too weird.
Well, it all comes out now. What is going on here?
It was a little weird at times.
Soon all mankind will witness the rebirth of the Undertaker.
It didn't affect me that much. In fact, there were...
Bro, you versus Hannah, you sure you want to do this?
where
You
I'd
lose your
either
title,
leave
man.
And go and find a casket and lay down, take a nap in.
Take a look at the Undertaker. Does he look?
I might Laser Reaver Black Adam. I might.
Does he look like he needs any friends to win?
Bruce Pritchard was doing double duty as Brother Love, but he was still helping Vince write TV at this point. So he didn't really have the time to go out on the road with me. And that character, especially early on, needed that sidekick.
I chose not to do that. I chose to stay in the office. I chose to stay home and produce. And at the same time, Percy Pringle had come up to interview about a job.
Oh, nice, Maroney. 250. That's dope right there, Maroney.
When he said he was a licensed mortician, I think, everybody's jaw dropped in the room.
Percy Pringle, the licensed mortician. He really was. All right, yeah, send it to me, Jacob,
What was?
When
on Instagram or whatever.
oh my God, he would be perfect for the Undertaker.
Tro.
Paul and the
I know he has unfinished business, but I don't think he's ever going to come back to take on Roman. I don't think it'll happen. It won't happen. It just won't happen.
You had the Grim Reaper come in with the rest in peace. It was slow and slow. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that would have been great, Joe, for Paul Bearer to be alive.
Rekindling of a friendship in a union that took place when Mark was first breaking into business. They have a veteran like Percy Pringle to manage him. Now, later on, when Mark is first embarking on a new gimmick in a new place, to have a familiar face in Paul Bearer and an experienced one to help guide him through.
That's a pretty good question. Thank you, Jacob.
It was such a cool dynamic that we had. It was the perfect match.
Yeah, Jason, I think he's done with the ring too. I mean, I don't foresee Undertaker having another match. I mean, I just don't.
Coming up in 60 seconds.
I mean, if you just look at it, Undertaker had the best match he could have possibly had for his last match with AJ Styles in the Boneyard match, right? That was probably the best match he could have ever had for his final match. Sure, it was a theatrical match. It was a movie style match, but it was a good match. It was one of the best matches he's had in years, right? So it's just, I mean, hey, if they want to have a movie match, that they may be able to do that, but no, I don't see him having another match. Just like Jason said, he can't go anymore. Absolutely, I don't think he could go anymore. And really, Jake, you scared your dad? Okay, Dark, you come back anytime, and thank you for your very generous donations. Thank you so much. So tonight on Biography, they're also going to have Rivals, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. I mean,
and she'd cheer him on when he showed off his big move, leaping from the couch.
I wonder if they're going to talk about the Montreal screw job tonight.
His performance chops came in handy for a career in Hollywood, but he never stopped being a wrestling mega fan. Then, at WrestleMania, Freddie was given the opportunity of a lifetime. He was hired to work for WWE, not as a superstar wrestler, but as a writer and producer. You're on the road all the time. It was a full-time job, and I loved it. And Freddie is still talking about wrestling. He even has a podcast dedicated to the theatrical sport.
Freddie Prinze Jr. That's good to know, but you know what? He was behind the scenes. I always thought he would have an on-screen role, right? Like, he was an actor in Hollywood. I wonder why he never had like an on-screen role in WWE. I think that would have been good to have him on screen, you know what I mean? Because he was a pretty accomplished actor, right? So I'm not sure why he chose to just work purely backstage. Matt, the legend himself, said, never say never. Dro, you are right, actually. You are right, actually. Never say never. You know what? Undertaker did say that, never say never, at his Hall of Fame induction speech. That could mean a lot of things, but that could leave us on the edge of our seats saying, possibly a match in the future. Who knows? Hollywood actor Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr. He was an actor in Hollywood. He did several movies. Freddie Prinze Jr. You accepted, Maroney? Okay. Are you sure, Maroney? You know, you may lose your spelling bee title tonight. Okay. Okay, it's Michael Maroney versus Hannah Marquez, let's everyone, no outside interference now. No outside interference, okay? Okay. So Michael Maroney versus Hannah Marquez for the Spelling Bee title. Spelling Bee title. Okay. Spell the word Phenom. It's 1-on-1. Spell the word Phenom. Michael Maroney and Hannah Marquez. Let's see who can spell it first correctly.
I come into town, and I went by my mom and dad's house. I got a bunch of tickets, and I'm working against Big and Vicious. It's like, hey,
With an
out
F.
there tonight. She's a pistol. We get in the
Well,
middle of
it's
the
tricky.
match.
Someone could spell it with an F.
Lock on me, and we're straight at my mom. And this goes something like, "What are you gonna do, old lady? What are you gonna do? Am I beating your baby boy up?"
Maroney got it. Phenom. Congratulations, Michael Maroney.
Here she comes. And she's reaching for the barricade as my brother and my dad are grabbing onto her and holding her back. And I kid you not, she had bruises the next day on the inside of her arm.
He may have had to look it up. He got it. Phenom. Maroney won.
That's when Mom got banned from wrestling.
Your mom got banned from wrestling?
Did I make anything up?
Undertaker?
Did you not have to get restrained?
Well, yeah, but you just told the worst part.
That was your baby boy up there getting his butt handed to him, and you were gonna help me out. But
Yeah, and I couldn't get to it. I remember coming home from that match, and one of the kids said, "How do you like listening that close?" I said, "I don't like it. I never want to sit that close again."
You got it, Maroney.
Turned around and you said, "Don't worry, you won't."
So far, the competition here for the Wrestling Federation hasn't been all that tough. With the Undertaker.
It was like Theory winning the Money in the Bank. You're right, Jason.
Undertaker is such a dominant force that you have to have an equally dominant opponent. And we had
Kane.
run out of dominant
Kane.
opponents for the Undertaker, so we had to create one.
So I'm back in Memphis, and I got this call that they had this idea. So like, well, we'll put Glenn under a mask, and we'll come up with this story of why he's under a mask, and they'll have one match together.
We just kind of went through the whole history of the Undertaker, and you know, I thought my family was burned up in a fire, including my little brother, and come to find out that my little brother was always alive. Burned from head to toe, disfigured forever.
He'd been institutionalized and kind of forgotten in history.
Institutionalized.
But the whole time, his brother had been watching the rise of the Undertaker.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! It's Paul Bear! And that's
Is it in your house?
gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
That's gotta be Kane.
The envy, all those emotions of a sibling rivalry.
The Undertaker! Looking at him! Look into the eyes of that giant who stands in front of him! It was just an unbelievable story that started from day one when they introduced me from the first time that I came out as Kane the Undertaker. Kane! The Undertaker!
They did it. Wow. They introduced him as Kane the
I took Kane
Undertaker.
off of the name and was just the Undertaker, but
From dentist to
when he showed
Kane.
up, it was
Definitely
Kane.
Jason.
It was so good, and it always made sense. The Undertaker set up for the top.
No, Undertaker's never been Universal Champ, bro.
This is shocking.
Vince is like,
Okay, Veronica, yeah, enjoy your meal. Be safe, be well.
this is actually a storyline that we need to develop. Undertaker is my favorite superstar. And the fact that they were building me, they were building Kane into the Undertaker's mythology. It simply did not get any bigger than that.
Yeah, that was huge.
I think that the audience liked both characters so much that the audience didn't want to see Undertaker and Kane fight. And when we finally brought the two brothers together, now the audience was happy.
The evolving storyline of two brothers over 20 years.
I can't believe it, Jack! Kane and the Undertaker!
Yeah, that was huge
We're so into the Brothers of Destruction.
for these guys to unite. Yeah, I hope not, Jason, but you might be right. I hope we don't see that with Austin Theory, but we might see that actually.
There wouldn't be a Kane if there hadn't been an Undertaker at the end.
He's right. Kane is right.
Both professionally and personally.
I get it all the time to this day. Are you and Kane really brothers? I look at him as a brother, so brothers in spirit. I ranked Undertaker Kane #1. I think it ranks right up there with Austin.
Michael, yeah, no points tonight, Michael. Barodi.
Greatest storylines that has ever been.
No points tonight. He's cashing in on Gunther, Yo says. Well, everybody knows why John Cena and is taking on Gunther, right? So John Cena becomes a Triple Crown Grand Slam champion when he wins the Intercontinental title. So if he does that, he'll finally become a Grand Slam champ, because John Cena's never been Grand Slam champ yet. Undertaker's friends with Roman and Brock. You think Theory's going to get attacked by Undertaker? I don't know about that, Dro. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, I don't think the Undertaker is going to have another match. But I know he said never, but I just don't see it happening. I really don't. I mean, I would love to see it happen, but I don't think it's going to. I really don't. I'll believe it when I see it. Welcome back, Dark Angel. Welcome back. Roman fantasies are getting weird. They are. They are getting weird. But yes, it's just... I just don't see it happening. And yes, Joe Shipley, you were right about Kane. Kane, this guy, I mean, I remember watching WWE in the late 90s, and it was a huge thing to find out Kane was actually Isaac Yankem, right? Because we didn't really know who he was. But I think I found out on a telephone hotline that Kane was Isaac Yankem. I mean, that was huge. I mean, I remember they used to have the telephone hotlines back in the day. This is before, like, the internet and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. But I think most of those telephone hotlines you had to pay for. I think one of them had a free promotion or something, and that's when I used it. And that's when I found out the Kane was Isaac Yankem. But yeah, I mean, a lot of things were different back in the day before social media. I mean, a lot of things were different. Top rabbit. But yeah, in any case, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. Rody, you want to You want to call in? Well, what's your announcement tonight, Maroni? Dro, I think you did break the news. Yeah, about Cena becoming IC champion. I think you did break the news. WWE Rivals. Ooh. I remember these commercials.
He was the leader. He was the head of everything we were doing.
And I know you're big baby.
Oh, yeah, Dark Angel. Okay. All right, next commercial break.
You know he's not a real athlete. He's just a wrestler.
Easy, little man. It was always that next level, and that next level was The Undertaker.
Oh yeah, laser. Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
The sort of version of the characters.
Okay, Dark Angel. Yeah.
One of them, Captain.
Next commercial break. I'll let you call in. All right, I'll let you know, Maroni.
Remember, late 90s, like fans sending him vials of blood, their blood in these vials, and they would bring him stuff backstage, and he would be like, "This vial of blood."
There's a vial of blood.
Sleeves of tattoos of him, or tattoos all over their bodies of him, or just stuff that you would think, we should
Oh, definitely, Jason. Yeah, you're gonna be hammered, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. You'll be hammered.
You don't get to do that. So when other people get to do it, it's just a great thing to say.
This is like Babe Ruth. My father.
Yeah, I didn't meet Taker personally, but we did see him at Fan Access,
so many people
WrestleMania 29. We didn't meet him personally though,
as him, or that would be there,
and we did see him compete at WrestleMania 29.
and like as if he was this real demonic.
But yeah, he looked like he had a presence to him,
The Undertaker mistake is legit. When you stand out there and that purple haze would come up and the lighters would go up, like the old great.
Oh really? Oh, Moxley said he's not going to face Gunther at SummerSlam. Moxley says. Oh, okay.
Every night when his music would go off, he would show me that the hairs on his arm were standing on end.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's The Undertaker.
It's overwhelming in a wonderful way. You're just sitting there thinking, this is cool. This is cool. He's coming after me. This is cool.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he is very nice. He's a very nice guy. He's a big guy too. He's really big.
I arrived.
7 feet, almost 7 feet tall, 6'8" or 10.
It was unlike wrestling anybody else.
That was matches being postponed due to his busy schedule, Moxley said. Okay.
It's yourself that you belong. That you should be hanging with him if they were on that level.
Mick Foley, he wore lifts in his shoes to make him look almost as tall as Undertaker. I remember him saying that.
He figured out what his niche would be, and he capitalized on it. And his deal was extreme violence.
Extreme violence.
The rivalry between Undertaker and Mankind had gone through different machinations and had gone the whole gamut.
Yeah, they had a huge feud, Taker and Mick.
We got to the Hell in a Cell.
They had a huge feud. Oh, Hell in a Cell, forget it. I remember watching this live.
Which was the definitive.
I remember watching this live.
15-foot walls, surrounded by a cage roof, twisted steel.
To this day, it's hard for me to have a conversation with anybody.
Goldberg facing Gunther. I would like to see that, Dro.
Hell in a Cell with Mick Foley.
2 men enter, only 1 man can leave.
Probably one of the most extreme, violent matches ever. He knew that I'd had an incredible match with Shawn Michaels, the first Hell in a Cell, and he didn't feel
like he would be able to.
Oh, definitely, Jason. Yeah.
The way that Sean had.
I watched Terry Funk and I said, what am I going to do? He started laughing. He went, you know what you ought to do? You ought to start the match on top of the cell.
Remember, Mankind, he couldn't even get out the cell.
And then he kept laughing and I got serious and I said, I think I can do that.
Mick talked Vince into it, but then they had to sell Mark.
Every day he would just shoot it down. And then finally he said, Jack, why are you so intent on killing yourself?
Mankind, yeah, he spit a tooth out of his nose. I know. He's insane.
Oh my God. People didn't know his Undertaker went into that with a hurt ankle and was hobbling through the whole match with an ankle that he shouldn't have been walking on. There were a lot of things to that match that just were that holy moments. A lot of them. What's going to happen here?
Oh man, that was like a car wreck.
You know, that was Mick's calling card.
Definitely Joe.
Not only how much he could dish out, more so probably how much he could take. He was willing to put his body on the line to entertain his fans.
Yeah, that was huge.
You carry a lot of responsibility because if you don't do it the right way, you know, he over-rotates, he doesn't make it, you have to deal with that.
Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought either one of these guys would come flying off of that Hell in a Cell. You look up there and it's just, no, that couldn't happen. It'd be impossible. Somebody would be dead.
To be completely honest, I'm just hoping that he hits the table. And as morbid, weird as that sounds, there's a big difference between hitting the table and hitting the concrete.
Oh, absolutely.
A normal human being doesn't get up from that.
I don't know if I can get up, but if I can get up, I'm going to roll off that gurney and I'm going to climb that son of a gun again.
Yeah, he got up, and it was a huge. This is a huge deal.
We knew from the get-go, as soon as we got up on top of the cage, the supports that wrapped the fence mesh, you know, when you stepped on one of those panels, you could hear them shooting off. It was giving away so much.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It knocked me out legitimately.
Chokeslam through the Hell in a Cell. That's insane.
Boom. I realized I don't have as many teeth as I used to.
It was pretty
Mark
intense.
Johnson.
I was just looking down, waiting on him to move.
Him and Sting, absolutely.
You'll notice when he goes through all those
I wish
people
that
run
did
and jump
take
back
place
into
as
the
well.
cage. None of that was planned. That was people that saw that and didn't think he was
None of
gonna
the,
get
yeah,
up.
they haven't mentioned The Rock yet.
And I'd seen that Undertaker and Terry Funk exchange words. The Undertaker looked at him and said, see if he's alive. Terry goes over and said, he's still breathing.
I remember time and time again just saying,
Jeez.
"Nick, stay down. Just stay down."
Yeah, this is a crazy
It was
match.
one of the most violent matches that I've ever witnessed in the WWE.
Thumbtacks, jeez.
Say sum up Undertaker versus Mankind and Hell in a Cell in one word, train wreck. And it was absolutely
Train wreck, it was.
horrifying as an audience member watching it.
He's just an incredibly tough human being. I would definitely say that
What a
Nick
match.
and I took years off each other's careers.
What a match. That was some match.
Any given match on any given night, you're really only a couple of inches away from something catastrophic happening at one point or another.
Yeah, that was some match. I remember watching that live. Johnny Boots and I and Poppy, and we actually invited our friends over that time. That was only the, I think the third pay-per-view Poppy had ordered for us, because we just got cable during that time, and we ordered the pay-per-view. Poppy ordered the pay-per-view for us. We were watching, and we were going wild. I remember like, oh my God, did that really happen? Like, we were going insane. It was insane. Oh, you watched that match with my dad? My dad cringed, and I was crying as a baby. Really? Yeah, Dark Angel, I'm gonna call you now. If you want to call in. Welcome back, Maroni. Let's see if I'm calling you now on Instagram. Hello?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's going on? How you feeling, Leanne?
I'm good. Since 2 weeks without soda, I'm not actually craving a soda for once in my life.
That's good. That's a good thing.
I've been drinking more tea and coffee lately.
That's good. Yeah, just cut out the sugar, you know?
That's what I'm trying to do, but sometimes it's so difficult. It's like, damn it.
Yeah. It just takes time, but once you get used to it, you know, you'll be okay.
Right.
I think Undertaker should have retired with WrestleMania Street.
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to say hello to everyone, too.
Absolutely, Mark. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So you want to tell these guys anything?
Yeah, like, let's see, me, Jacob, Andy, and Mox, we made up.
Oh, that's perfect. That's great. That's great news. I'm so happy you guys are all on the same page again.
Right now, my cat's on. Yep, and my cat's right beside me watching the Undertaker thing, too. She's, I'm petting her while I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's great. That's great. You're having a good time.
Hello, Andy. Wait, it'd be morning for you. Late, like 2 in the morning for you, Andy, wouldn't it?
You say good afternoon. Yeah. Oh.
Feels like an afternoon for me.
Maroni says, Leanne, can you send them to Matt, and he'll send them to me. What is that?
2:28 a.m. Damn, Andy, staying up late.
What's that, Maroni?
Let's see, what comment does it want me to read?
Oh, Leanne says, he said, can you send them to Matt and he'll send them to me? What's that? I'm not sure what that is, Maroni. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, Dark Angel, is great. It's great to hear from you. I hope you have a good night tonight, and I'll catch you on the stream.
All right, I'll catch you there.
Okay, all right, and thanks again for your generous donations. Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right,
no problem.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I was a Dark Angel.
Wrestling-related injuries. Both my hips have been done.
Ooh.
I have torn my bicep. I have torn my shoulder apart. 2 orbital blowout
229.
in both eye sockets.
That's late, Lenator.
Torn pec, broken ankle, broken hands. More stitches than I care to count.
Damn.
When you're out with injury, it's a very nerve-wracking
Damn,
time.
Taker was, he got hurt.
So you have to be able to get over the mental aspect of being off TV.
You guys want to call? Well, next commercial break, I'll let someone else call in.
Yeah, injuries are tougher mentally than they are physically. It's a tough way to make a living. When I started with the Undertaker character, it basically took over almost every aspect of my life.
Okay, Andy.
It just seemed to me that there couldn't be a Mark Calloway and an Undertaker.
Mark Calloway became the Undertaker.
That's cool, Moxley.
Getting in or out of character. That was one of the secrets to the success of The Undertaker is you didn't get to see much Mark Calloway at all. Mark Calloway didn't exist.
Yeah, it was just Undertaker.
As the Undertaker. And he would limit his exposure. And every move was calculated. The man didn't speak for years. You want to talk about somebody who's all in. If you went to a nightclub or saw him in an airport, it wasn't the costume, but there was no denying that was the Undertaker. Long hair, black sunglasses, all black clothing, like his demeanor was the Undertaker.
Yeah, it was the Undertaker.
I presented myself like that because I didn't want to disconnect. I didn't want people to see me in public and be jovial, carefree Mark Calloway. Are we ready? It just didn't work in my mind. And fortunately, early in the 90s, I was able to protect all that.
How are you, Undertaker?
Fine.
Oh, good.
Are those enough words? What would you like to hear?
Yeah, he kept kayfabe alive.
In those early years, you basically got Undertaker and a slightly toned down Undertaker.
Are you married?
Am I married? I'm married to the creatures of the night that come and support me.
I was afraid of that.
I didn't really let a lot of people in, other than my close inner circle of people. We're on the road, 250, 270
Letting the greatest of all time. One of the best.
I was with my family.
Just a bunch of good dudes that hung out. The
The
members
Godfather? He follows you on Twitter, Dark Angel? That's awesome.
There was Crush,
Wow.
Samuel Vega, the Godwins,
That's so cool.
Rikishi, Yokozuna, Taker, and myself. And that was the group. VSK. Played dominoes, and that was a Yokozuna thing. And Yoke used to be, come on, time to play some bones. Yoko, VSK, let's play some bones.
Bones. That's a slang for domino. Bones. And in the street, we was on the streets. We travel all the time. And then the crew, of course, we changed the C to the K.
BSK.
We went out night after night after night. We never got any trouble. We didn't get into any fights. Nobody messed with us.
We ain't got no problem. Just don't run out of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Bro, and I don't mean like wrestling through it. I mean, we've been
Well,
through
Cena,
it life
he
together.
gave his comment about The Undertaker.
Have those guys
Bro.
that are going through the same things you are and understand what's going on at home, and then, you know, because they're going through the same stuff and they know the grind of the road.
He's the leader of the locker room. And a lot of that is based on respect. And he asks for respect, and he wants respect.
Okay, Andy, I'll let you know.
There wasn't anything in the wrestling world that I didn't have the answer for. Now, my personal life was a little bit different.
I'm sure. Personal life,
More
yeah.
holes in that than a piece of Swiss cheese.
Pizza and Swiss cheese.
This business is tough. It's not an excuse, but it's tough to be a star in this business, because the only way you do that is you've got to be on the road and you've got to be gone.
Ronnie, that's up to you. You beat Rory's 12-month streak. That's going to be tough, but
And how much I do love them.
I mean, dedication, but you could do it. Anyone could do it. It's going to be just a lot of work.
Because I was pursuing this dream. It's just hard to be that guy on the road and then come home and try and be dad. It was the hardest, I think, with my oldest son, Gunner. And I think he got the worst end of the deal. And it wasn't that I didn't love him. I did. I loved being home and doing things with my girls. You know, I didn't have really an option to spend as much time with them.
Almost halfway. You're right, Maroney. Almost halfway there. Thumbs down, boots.
Very blessed and very fortunate to, you know, have a second chance with Kaya and Colt.
He hasn't mentioned Brock or Roman, Joe,
Opportunity to be a parent.
in this whole show yet. He's got a nice, Taker had a nice family. All right, Andy. Yep, you can call in when you're ready, Andy. You can call in. But yeah, it's Pretty well. I could imagine the toll it must take on your family. I can imagine the toll it would take. Mike and his 3 jesters. That was hilarious. Yep. What a faction they were. And one of the guys was saying, I'm no jester, mate. I may be a governor, but I'm no jester. Yeah, call in. Yeah, call in, Andy. I'm waiting for you to call in. Or let's see if I find you here. No, don't worry, Maroni. Yeah, I'll let you call in too, Maroni. I'll let you call in. Next commercial break, Maroni.
Evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, Andy?
You hear me? Hello?
Hello?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. What you up to?
Nothing much, man. I'm just on the PlayStation.
Okay, you playing Fortnite?
Nah, I've not played that in ages. I'm playing FIFA.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, that's good. I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, no, I'm just enjoying myself.
That's good, that's good.
It's good that, you know, every day in the stream I sort of civil now, that we're all good.
What's that?
So, like, it's good that everyone on the stream is, like, more, like, together, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, everyone's chill now. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It's great. Everyone's chill now. You know, everyone's cooled off. Like, I think everything's good. Huh?
It's the first time in a while it's happened, because it's always...
Oh, yeah.
Something's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think it's a lot less drama now. Jacob says, are you going to Clash of the Castle?
I'll be watching it, but I'm not going to. It's fucking in Wales.
Oh, yeah, I heard Cullums is going.
Yeah, well, he's a robot, so he's fucking sitting there pure... This is how we do this.
Yeah. Well, I think he lives in Wales, so I think he'll be good.
Yeah, he does. He lives like Cardiff, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so he's...
I just jumped on to, you know, say hello and that.
Okay.
I need to go because I'm about to get killed because, I'm being loud.
Oh, okay, Andy. All right. Be safe, be well, man. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'll be back in the stream by again.
Okay. All right, Dark Angel says hello. You have sad news? All right, don't worry, bro. We'll have you call in next commercial break. And hopefully it's not that sad. Hopefully it's not. But we'll see what happens.
Coming up next in the premiere of WWE Rivals, only on A&E.
From Death Valley, The Undertaker. Rest in peace match with Giant Gonzalez?
The Undertaker came out and was gray and black. And
Rest in peace match with Giant Gonzalez.
sinister character. And the Undertaker in our vernacular would be a heel. It was a bad
Number
guy.
1 Packers Gamer. Thank you for subscribing,
So
man.
good at being a bad guy. The audience loved the character of the Undertaker.
Really? I mean, Moxley, he wouldn't say what part of Wales he was from. Yeah, Nation of Domination, absolutely. They deserve a Hall of Fame induction, absolutely.
the Undertaker character work?
Yeah, Undertaker, man, he I mean, Mark was the Taker.
I don't know if anybody else could have done it.
Well, here we are, middle of Death Valley, and the current fleet of Undertaker motorcycles. And this is really a special part of my career, being able to do this now. You know, it gives them an opportunity to see a little bit more of, you know, what I am.
Jacob, I might check out a little bit of the Rival show. If it's good, I'll watch it. Ahmed Johnson despises The Rock. I wonder why. Oh, Dark Angel, you want to do the Rival show? Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So guys, Dark Angel's going to do the Rival show. So I'll sign out. Yeah, Dark Angel, you can do the Rival show, absolutely. Yeah.
But it was just the presentation, and that was just my way of evolving and trying to evolve with the audience.
Yeah, he did evolve. Undertaker evolved many times. Oh, The Rock was cocky? Well, I'm sure he was. I mean...
Showcase of the immortals. It's the way that Vince lets you know that what you're doing right. And you're on that card, and you will be immortalized for being...
Thank you, #1 Packers Gamer. I appreciate that, man. If you tune in on Raw and SmackDown, I do wrestling trivia too. We compete for the titles throughout the night as well. What's up, Kurt Manchester?
I don't think I was really aware of it until my 10th. That's the first time that I really acknowledged it.
The streak.
Yeah, after I pin Flair and I do the finger thing where I count them all off with my hands.
Definitely Joe.
The streak really wasn't anything that anybody realized. Once people started talking to it, Vince, of course, took it, looked at it, and said, of course I meant to do it that way.
Okay, let's start making a big deal out of it. Who can beat Undertaker at WrestleMania?
We got something here, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, the streak was huge. Land down under.
The fact that it became its own thing, I really think it speaks to how dedicated he is. His ability to constantly perform on the grandest stage of them all. There were spots you want to be in at WrestleMania. You want to be in a championship match. You want to be in the main event. Or you want to take on Taker for the streak.
I don't think there's 4 matches back-to-back that are any better than the 2 that I had with Shawn, followed with the 2 that I had with Triple H.
Oh yeah, Taker's right about that. It was great matches.
That was a 4-year story at WrestleMania, and most people don't really understand that.
4-year story it was.
Not having any idea when I was having my first match with The Undertaker or the second where this whole storyline would go, but then to have my 2 buddies going in there.
The magic of that for Taker is that he was able to make that be believed every year that, okay, this might be the guy that beats the streak.
Bianca will join Fast and Furious 14, Leninator said. Okay.
The friendship, the real life friendship between the 3, and the rivalry.
So guys, make sure you subscribe to Dark Angel. She's going to stream Rivals right after this. She'll be live streaming Rivals right after this, guys.
We all took that journey together, almost from start to finish. When we said end of an era, it really was, and that's what makes magical matches, and that's why those 4 matches matches.
End of an era. It really was an end of an era. It was.
That I've probably ever had. It would have been great to retire undefeated at Wrestlemania. It would have been something that no one would have ever been able to beat.
Yeah, they should have retired like that.
I don't think anybody ever believed that someone would beat the streak.
Yeah.
But there comes a time with any performer where they can't do this on an everyday basis anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he should have ever lost it.
Vince saw that opportunity, an opportunity to do what was right for business and get somebody over in that process. Whoever would beat that streak would become a massive heel. What Vince didn't see was that he would become the heel.
Well, the decision to end the streak was made by Vince McMahon.
It went back and forth a couple times, so much to where I still thought The Undertaker was going over, and Mark looks at me and he goes, Michael, they changed the finish. And I was just stunned.
A third and 5 to the Undertaker.
9 keto foods.
Into the cover, hooks the leg. The streak is
You could hear a pin drop in that arena when Undertaker lost. You could hear a pin drop. I remember watching this live.
I still hate it today.
I couldn't believe it.
If there was ever one character that deserved to live on under
Jason Momoa. Okay,
the
Dro.
granddaddy of them all, it was The Undertaker.
You have to think about business, and that's kind of what it came down to. It is what it is. I'm very grateful that
Yeah, Brody.
went to 21-0.
It should have never ended this streak.
At the end of it, I'm also very thankful and proud that I was able to pass the torch along to.
It would have been something that everyone talked about. The streak that never ended. You know what I mean? That would have been the biggest thing in wrestling. The streak that never ended. Can you imagine if it never ended? I mean, we would always be talking about that. Like, who could have ended the streak, right? Or I was near a keto restaurant today. $5 for a keto chocolate chip pancake. For one, Roy? Well, hey, those ingredients are expensive, man. That's why they're so pricey. All right, Maroni, here I'm gonna call you, and you can call. Oops. Let me just hook up my phone here so I can call you. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, The Undertaker probably should have ended his career when his streak ended. That would have been so much more epic than the way it did end. We would still be talking about that like Bret Hart and the screw job. You're right, Dro. Well, Maroni, don't forget you have to defend your title against Rorito tomorrow. I know Rory wants his rematch tonight, but Maroni, I'll give you until tomorrow night to get prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, they mentioned Brock. They just mentioned Brock ending the streak. Yeah, they just mentioned Brock. They didn't mention Roman, though. I know Undertaker, though, he said he wanted, looking back on it, he wanted Roman to end his streak. Because he felt that that would have been so much more compelling for Roman to solidify his legacy. All right, Roy, you want to do it before we close it? All right, you sure? You want to take... All right, you taking on Rory right now. Maroni, okay. Rory has an undefeated prize pay-per-view streak. Rory, you do for a whole year. A whole year. All right, here we go. This is between Michael Maroney and Rorito for the Spelling Bee title. Here is Spelling Bee title. Okay, you guys ready? All right, spell the word. Spell the word juggernaut. As in, they would call Roman Reigns Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Michael Maroney got it. Juggernaut. Good job. Maroney, very impressive, man. You got it. Welcome back, Gerald Bell. Next Sunday's Goldberg. Okay. Maroney won. Michelle McCool, okay.
There were two people I did not want to meet when I went to WWE, and that was Kane and Undertaker. Just from their personas on TV, who would actually want to bump into them, right? I walk into catering, one of the first people I see is Kane. Lo and behold, he is the nicest guy in the entire world. And then there's Mark. He wears black eyeliner, black trench coat, like he looks creepy as can be on TV.
Okay,
I say hi, but I didn't want anything to do with him.
I'm experiencing technical difficulties with Instagram right now. What's up, Danny?
Say that I chased him and I wanted him, and not true.
2007, when she came on the road with WWE, you know, we had worked with younger talent.
So it kind of started helping me in the ring. And then some of my girlfriends and some other guys started noticing, like, Undertaker doesn't help girls in the ring.
We were actually in an arena one day.
Thank you.
Throwing the football inside the arena with some other guys, and one of these guys dropped a pass again, and it bounced, rolled up to her feet. She grabbed it. She hummed about a 30-yard spiral right at me, and I was in love.
The truth of the story is he saw me throw a football and he said he fell in love, and that's just how simple he is. How simple-minded.
Simple-minded.
Finally, I just gave in, like, look, if you'll leave me alone, I'll go to dinner with you. Now happily married for 11 years, have 2 kids. Hey, dude.
What's up, Yoshi King?
I'm basically learning how to be a dad and be present all the time.
Yeah, I hope so too, Joe.
It's been a process for me to learn to switch the priorities around. It's been fun, and I'm just very fortunate that I was given that opportunity, because my older children, they didn't get enough of me.
He puts a lot of unfair guilt on himself. You know, he doesn't give himself enough credit as a father, as a husband. Well, I think in any relationship, it's always nice for your spouse or your significant other to truly understand.
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate
what
it.
your job entails.
She's been phenomenal in the
What
sense that she
Everything's good,
understands
Danny? You're right?
what being the Undertaker means to me. She realized that I was getting older and my body's breaking down.
I knew that had been his identity for so long, and it's something that obviously he still loves so incredibly much until this day. And I knew that was going to be hard for him to leave something that he loves so much behind, and that had been a part of him for so long.
Wow, his brother's he's gonna be 45 in 2 days, Dro. Thanks for the info, man. Brock Lesnar.
Gimped up, or I was too beat up. up and I couldn't move around.
Jacob, you cash in? Well, you can't cash in tonight. You cash in tomorrow. No cash-ins tonight.
What's best for our family? What's best for me personally? It definitely wasn't an easy.
No cash-ins tonight, but tomorrow, guys, you may cash in.
I was like, I just physically, I can't perform at a level that people expect for me to perform at.
You're right, Taker.
That reality really hit me that I was done.
The Boneyard match. See to do the Boneyard.
How long did Stone Cold Steve Austin's run at the very top last? 2.5, 3 years? How about Dwayne Johnson's?
The Rock. They just mentioned The Rock.
They got a decade and a half. 30 years. 30 years.
Yeah, Undertaker, 30 years.
As a top attraction.
That's right.
As a legend.
Jacob, you are right. It is any time.
Of that longevity can never be understated.
Which title you cashing in on?
Well, Vince thought he was going to have to talk Mark into the Hall of Fame, but lo and behold, The Undertaker was absolutely ready.
Get away, let's. Alright. Right.
The Undertaker agreed on one condition, that my dad had to do his induction.
Other than my father, he's probably been the most
Cleveland
influential
Screwjob.
man in my life.
Jacob, you were there at Hall of Fame, yeah. And which title you cashing in on, Jacob?
In the realm of sports entertainment, but just in being a man and the way I conduct myself and the way that I deal with people. You know, I don't know where I would be or what I would be without Vince.
The newest member of the 2022 Hall of Fame, Mark The Undertaker.
All right, Moxley, be safe, be well.
Hits. Everyone knows.
Joe, this show is pretty good. I'd say I rated
Everyone stands up. Everyone catches their breath. I'm about to see
I rated it about an 8 out of 10 because you know I learned some new things tonight.
all-time characters.
Yeah, I learned some new things tonight. I mean, it was pretty impactful. Of course, a lot of things we've heard a few times already, but 7.5 where he said, okay.
Mark Calloway is one of my idols. He's a mentor to me, both professionally and personally.
Okay, Danny. Oh, Jacob's saving it. Okay. Yoshi's King's gonna be at Raw tomorrow. That's good, Yoshi. Enjoy yourself, man. Have an amazing time. Take plenty of pictures, take video, chill out, have a good time, man.
Being inducted into the Hall of Fame is the icing on the cake of
And guys, let's go show some support to Leanne, the Dark Angel. She's going to be live streaming up next, guys. The Dark Angel's live streaming for Rivals. So I won't be doing Rivals. Dark Angel will be doing Rivals, guys. So make sure you subscribe to Dark Angel. She's going to be doing Rivals up next.
never be content. Why did you want me to get this so bad?
So you pick Drew.
Nothing to do with my career or what I achieved. You just wanted me to be done.
Yeah, that's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be final.
Sure. But now that The Undertaker has
Yeah.
entered the WWE Hall of Fame,
Yep.
I will rest
He's, re
in peace.
he's rested in peace. Well, he didn't say never again, right?
I'm one of the people that believe that
They didn't mention that. He did say never.
this character could go to the ring on a walker, and the audience would still
Go to the ring in a walker. He's right. Oh, never say never. Never say never. That is something there, guys. Never say never. Jeez. Never say never. Okay, guys. Hope you all be safe, be well. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night for Raw. Be safe, be well, everybody. MATTROISE signing out. Go over to the Leanne's and Dark Angels live stream. Show some support.